What's up, boys and girls? JD here for the next episode of JD Plays Ark Survival Evolved. And I love my Argent. Alright, so haven't done much since the last episode. By the way, if you like that last episode, or you like most of the episodes, make sure you're clicking that like button. And if you want to keep seeing these episodes, click that subscribe button. That's what encourages me, guys. It's what keeps me going. Anywho, I have been gathering metal. I'm gathering a lot of metal. The Argent really is one of the larger dinos in terms of what it offers you for overall more effective resource gathering. Because it lets us get to the harder to reach places where we're going to find the best metal spawns, and it has such a huge carry weight, it's really going to be like one of our primary workhorses. I don't even know if I'll go after a mammoth now that I've gone after an Argent. I might, because mammoths are super helpful as well. But with this Argent, I can very quickly clear an entire area of metal that I need, as well as gaining stone and other resources that I need in the process. So we're clearing out our mountaintop metal spawn real quick. And the thing about it is not only does it allow me to get metal, it's going to hugely amplify the speed at which we can gain wood. But not because of how it's going to help us harvest the wood, from a completely different perspective. And I'll show you guys that in just a second. So let me finish up this little metal gathering we got going on here. And we want the metal because obviously we want to be able to continue to make tools. We want to continue to be able to advance our technologies and things of that nature. You know, we've got the refrigerator out on the boat now, but it would also be nice to have a refrigerator there in base. And while I'm not necessarily a huge fan of building metal bases, they're not, you know, the most beautiful things in the world to me. I think stone in a lot of situations looks better. Metal is going to become a lot easier for me to actually harvest than stone is by the end of this, just simply because of I'm able to go directly to high density metal areas very easily, harvest what I need and bring it home. And I'll mostly be getting stone as a byproduct during that. Will I get a lot of stone? Yes, and therefore I will still be able to continue to build with stone. But yeah, so the little chest that I've got sitting there is part of a network of chests that allows me to move things up and down the mountain very quickly. And I'll show you guys how that works in just a minute. I've shown you that in the past. Now we're going to make it into more of a mainstay of our uses around the base. So we've got this area just about cleared out. I think this last run should pretty much get it done for us. We'll see though. The main rocks that I'm worried about are these full gold rocks because they usually yield well over 100 metal ore. There we go. See, there's 120, 130. That's 70 ingots worth of ore out of that one rock. That's half my weight capacity. And if you really want to get super effective at harvesting metal, you could just try to, you know, pinpoint just those. But the smaller ones are worth it. They're worth mining. As I've pointed out in the past, you know, our crystal spawns over here, they're pretty small compared to what they could be. I've shown you guys some larger crystal spawns. And now with the Argent, we're actually going to be able to effectively harvest some of those more large crystal spawns. All right, so we've got one crystal, one metal right there that we could come back for. There's another metal node right there. But for the most part, I've cleared out most of the metal here pretty good. So we'll call that done. So how does the little box system work? Let's talk about that for just a minute. So as I've shown you guys before early on, we can use the boxes to be able to transport metal from, you know, point A to point B very rapidly. So there's a box there, and then right down here on the ledge above my animal pen is the next box. I've labeled each box with a name. So for example, this box here, this is ledge storage. And this lets me differentiate which boxes I've pulled into, and don't go anywhere. Are you following me? No, okay. So what I can do is I can come right here and click pull. And let's say I'm looking for metal. So in my cliff ore storage box, there's 997. That's the one above me. That's the one I want. So does he have any crystal? He does. Okay. What about flint? Did he have any flint? No. Stone. Yeah, there's 493 stone. So I'm just moving things down the mountain, right? And that saves me a lot of weight that I'm not having to hold now. So that's good. the bird's ready for a level. I'm pumping weight on this bird. This bird has no purpose other than weight right now. Now for myself, what do I want to put into? I started putting a bit into stamina last time, and I think I'm going to stick with the stamina route, at least for a little bit. I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to look at doing a mind wipe soon. So at the bottom of the mountain, I have yet another storage, and this one's called pen storage. Once again, the name is really not there for anything more than to help me identify where the storage box is. So going through here, we're going to look for crystal. We want the ledge storage crystal pulled. We're going to look for flint. We don't need anything from there. Okay, cool. Metal. We want the ledge storage pulled. And then stone. And we want the ledge storage pulled. So there we go. So we've now once again moved everything on down to here. So the next step is getting it from here, because we're now on the ground with our base. You know, how do we want to get over here? There's a lot of ways we could do that. We could haul it over. You know, there's several different things we could do. Oh, hello, friendly bird that I love so much. I love that the arrows half the time do no damage to them. It makes so much sense. It was so nice of you to come visit me and try to steal from me. All right, so from here, we actually have a box right here inside. This is the gate box. And then once again, we just have a little item sitting here that we can pull from, and we do the same thing. Crystal from pen storage, cool. I don't think there's a little bit of flint, but I'm going to leave that there. Metal. And then stone. And there we go. We've kind of moved across everything we need. Now from that box, I can move that stuff into any storage system that I want, right? So I can put them into the foundries, for example. So let's pull metal into this guy. So how much metal do I want to pull in? How much do I have? 1475. So that's just about 500 apiece. We'll do 500 into this one. Pull. Same thing here. Pull inventory. Metal. Let's do 500. Pull. Done. And then same thing here. Metal. Pull all plus this. Pull. Done. So now all of my smithies have what they need. So the next thing that we really want in here would be like spark powder. Do I have a lot of spark powder anywhere? Well, let's grab, I don't know, 75 from here and pull. And we'll need to make some more of this, obviously. 75 from here and pull. And then lastly, I'll put my 75 into this one. So split stack, split amount, 25. Okay, put that in. There we go. So now we've got 500 ingots cooking up. You know, 250 actual ingots cooking up, but cooking in each of those. And that's just it's gonna make everything better, right? So we need a bit more flint. I know I've got a bunch of flint down on the boat, but we can go ahead and get some spark powder started here. And we could always go out and just harvest some flint real quick, no problem. Let's go ahead and drop off some of the stuff that we're carrying that we don't need right now. There's a dilo. I wonder if that's a male or a female. Let's find out. That's a male. I don't care about males. Get him. Get him, Thunder Chicken. So with the Argent, we can actually pick this dude up and then just hold him in the air and kill him. We don't have to stay down on the ground and kill him. So anything that an Argent can pick up, it can kill in midair, by the way. And that's kind of a huge advantage to Argents. I don't know why you're trying to fly. I need to go set y'all's aggressive level. Alright, so the other thing that I wanted to look at was, okay, cool, we can now gather tons of stone and metal. That's great. But I also said it was going to greatly improve our ability to harvest wood. And not via the typical normal harvesting methods. There was an even better way. And that also comes back to something I've shown you guys in the past. Hey, Stegos. What's up with you guys? What level are you guys? Please be low levels. 72 female and a 116 male. Those are not low levels. But I do want those. I wonder if I can get up here. And I really want those Stegos. Because I have a Stego at home and it's a female. And if I could get another stego, well, my friends, that would let me begin to get stego eggs. And stego eggs would enable me Argent kibble. And I would very much like Argent kibble. Let's see if we can poke this dude. Poop. Poop. Hey, look, a stego egg. I want that. I'm going to take that in a minute. Oh, okay. They're coming for me. It's time to roll out, my friend. All right, we'll come back and deal with these stegos in a minute. We've already stolen their egg. That's going to give me my first piece of Argent kibble, and that's awesome. All right, anyway, like I said last time, right over here, if you remember, there were these beautiful beavers, and these beautiful beavers have these beautiful dams. And these beautiful beaver dams have inside of them wood, right? But they were kind of dangerous to harvest because if you're trying to harvest them, the beavers, they're going to want to come and eat you. Fortunately, with an Argentavis, if the beavers want to come and eat me, I'm okay with that because I can do, I missed, I can pick them up. Here, let's get our HPs up just a bit, or our stamina. There's an egg on the ground, or is that poop? That's definitely an egg. What kind of egg is that? I don't want to get off because there's a hyena right here. But what kind of egg are we talking about right here? Let's just scoop this hyena right quick first. Whoop. Alright, so Hyenodon, level 80. Food for my belly. And this kind of picking on things like this makes leveling an Argent honestly pretty stupid easy, just to be upfront with you. Alright, what's up with this egg? What is this? A Theranazadar. Okay, I don't like those guys. They attack me all the time, so I'm taking its egg. Alright, let's put these eggs inside of this dude for now. Alright, back to the thing we were here to focus on to begin with. Let's get our stamina up again. You're pretty much going to always be fighting the stamina boss, by the way. So be ready for that. So right here, we've got a beaver. And let's say I'm ready to loot these beaver dams, but he's in the way. Well, we could pick the beaver up. We could take the beaver home and tame them. And they're an excellent, excellent way to harvest wood. Beavers are probably one of, if not the best way to harvest wood, because they cut the weight of the wood in half. But we can also just hold him up here and kill him. And beavers actually provide something for us that is very useful to me in terms of other places I want to go, and that is that they provide heavy hide. Now, beavers are tough. They're rugged. So don't think that it's going to be a very simple, quick kill, especially if you pick up a high-level one and you're a low-level Argent. It's going to hurt. And there we go. Body, don't slide off for me. Let's harvest this guy. So pelts. Pelts are what we're after. Pelts are used to make the thick warm armor or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called right now. So with that, we've killed ourselves a beaver. Now, is this beaver right here mad at me? Is he coming to attack me? Let's see. She's not mad at me yet. But as soon as I open up one of these beaver dens, she's going to be pissed, right? We need to kind of keep an eye on that beaver and know where it's at. I don't know where it's at right now, but I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Am I within range to get on? Yep. So what I usually do when I'm trying to do this is I try to get my whatever I'm gonna ride right up against the beaver dam. All right. So that I can open the dam, grab what I want. I'm going to take everything and I'm going to jump back on. And look, we just emptied an entire beaver dam and can just fly away with it. Look at the wood we just got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500 wood instantaneously. As well as any cementing paste, rare mushrooms, rare flowers. All that's now in our pocket at no risk. So what that does is our ability to build structures and stuff by just coming over here and harvesting these beaver dams just went through the roof. And if we do a good job of it, if we're quick enough about it, we don't really have to worry too much about aggroing the beavers and them, coming to Shrek us and stuff, which is, that's ideal. So we're now going to gather stone as a byproduct of gathering metal. We're now going to gather wood by just wrecking beaver dams, meaning our natural resources like our actual wood and rock can be used more to focus on gathering things like flint and thatch and things of that nature. Alright, so you need to chill. I'm stuck. This is what happens when you come get on a Pteranodon when you don't have enough weight on the bird. you get stuck in their wings like this. Pteranodons have one of the worst models for this crap. Alright, there we go. We're good. Let me just go fix this. Alright, can you hold all of this wood for me, please? Thanks, buddy. You're the best. Alright, so Pteranodon number 1, sit here. Alright, you. What are you doing? Behavior. No. Neutral. Behavior. Pass. Even better. That's probably what I should put you on as well. Behavior. And now that we're starting to get dinos that are more specialized for their jobs, right? Like, we don't really need a hauler Pteranodon. Now, does it hurt to have one? No. And I was going, I'm going to make one regardless because you probably do want to have at least one really fast mount that can move some weight. There's times where that's going to come in super handy, right? But that Pteranodon is never going to be as useful as that Argent for weight carrying. It's just not. You're not going to be able to put enough points into that. Used to, we would have made them into speed birds to get around really quick, or we might make a war wing, which is an attack bird, things of that nature. But those are less effective these days. So if we were to go get some perfect tames on Pteranodons, I would probably look at maybe making a war wing or two, but it would probably be primarily stamina pump so that we could just sprint for a lot longer. Alright. Now, just like we can transfer from inventory to inventory of the boxes, we can also pull inventory directly in from the dinos. So right here, I can do a pull, I can go wood, and we can grab the 500 off of that Argent. And I'm ready to turn around and go back out and get more harvesting done at this point. Now, what I think I would really like to do, though, is I want to look... How am I not inside of a house right now? I would like to look at potentially building a taming pen, one that's like literally ground-based. So I want to craft... let's do stone foundation. So stone, all right, and I want S+, so right here, all right. And so what I want to do is I'd like to make 4 of these. So let's pull the resources to make 4. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need probably a dinosaur gateway and a reinforced gate would be nice. Okay, and then let me think about this for a minute. So how am I going to want to do this? Let's do windows. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows. And then from there, let's see if we have enough to pull in and do 6 walls. So there's 6 walls. Beautiful. We're doing good so far, boys and girls. And lastly, we're going to want some ramps. Okay. So I think we're going to want like 4 ramps. Can we pull that off? We got 2. It's almost good enough. But that's okay. You saw how quickly that was. We're no longer having to go through and dig through all of our inventories to go find all this different random stuff and get it all together and yada, yada, yada. We can quickly harvest and gather everything we need. Now, what I wanted was to be able to have a taming pen, right? And I'm going to build that taming pen, actually, right over here. Hey, look, a stego. I wonder if this is that stego I attacked a moment ago. Looks like it. Maybe not. Let's put the taming pen right over here between these rocks. Because what we can use it for also is we can kind of turn it into a wall. Yeah. Thought I forgot about you guys? I ain't forget about nothing. Oh, that's bad. This is bad right here. We don't want this dude near our base. These guys are mean. So I'm going to have him just chase me right over here and go right off of this edge. Bye-bye, buddy. You don't belong up there. I'm sorry. That's the other advantage also of finally getting to the Argent, is that now we've got kind of a much tankier dino to go after bigger things like that and protect ourselves. I don't know where that bird is. But flip side is they are much bigger and slower, and they're just not as effective for killing small, little agile things like this. So these birds are super annoying to me. Plus, I'm out of practice, I'm going to be honest. Now, keep in mind also that from the back of an Argent, you absolutely can pull out a bow if you're good enough and start shooting these guys. You took my rare flower, you son of a bitch. Alright, we gotta go down. Need to get some stamina back. Boom. Alright, so this is kind of the area where I think I want to build my trap. Now, what did I do with all my building supplies? Did I not get them? Let's run back home for just a minute. I thought I had them on me and I threw them back out off of me. These birds are everywhere. Here, I'm gonna let you just deal with that bird. How about that? Yeah, you go kill him. I'll call you back down here in a minute. Are you kidding me? You just... Oh, that son of a... Now I'm mad. It just stole my stego egg. Unbelievable. I really do hate those birds. With a passion. I don't know which one of these stupid pteranodons are attacking it now, but have fun, because you're just going to stay in there. I'm pretty sure I set all of those things to freaking passive. I really dislike a lot of the settings they have for AI on the dinos in this game. There's a bird in here somewhere that's trying to attack me. And now I just stole 85 narcotics. That's, you know, it wouldn't be so bad if they were like the other little dudes that attack you, where if you killed them, you got your stuff back. But so far, those dudes just took 85 narcotics in a single swoop and a stego egg. That's a little ridiculous to me. I really don't like that. I'm considering like removing them from any game that I play because they're that annoying. They're basically nothing but a way for the game to rip you off and be like, oh, you got all this nice stuff built up? Here, I'm just going to make it disappear because we can't think of a better game mechanic to do it with than that. Failure on the dev's part, in my opinion. Alright, so let's set up a taming pen. So put one here. Good. 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 And good. Alright, next. Wall. Wall. Okay. Gate. We're gonna... Sorry, I need to pick this wall for just a second. I need to borrow you for just a minute. I actually would like the gate on the ground. Can we pull that off? That'd be fantastic. Suppose that'll work. Not what I was going for, but it'll work. Alright, 9, 9. Guess we could just do it this way, right? We don't need to go all the way up with it. This would work. In that case, oops. No, this one I think we actually do want it to open and close now that I think about it. Alright, so there's that. And then let's craft another what do I lack from another stone ramp? Thatch and stone. Alright, let's get that right quick. And then a little bit more stone, and we're good. Be great if Wildcard could correct that pug. I'd appreciate it, boys. Alright, so what we have now is we've got a nice little simple trap, right? So we run the dinos. Let's find one real quick. There was a stego around here I wanted to tame. Somewhere. Don't know where that stego went, but he's around here. Oh, it's over there. Okay. So we shoot the stego. It's a hit. Stego starts coming after us. We just patiently wait over here. I'll get here someday. In the meantime, let's shoot him again. Another shot to the nugget. Incoming stego boss. And what we do now is we sprint. Stego boss is coming. And there we go, stego's stuck. No, you stupid bird. Stupid damn bird. This is what I hate about damn dino settings. Pardon my language, kids. The bird is probably going to kill the stego before I can get over there, to be honest. But that's the trap works. That's all that really matters. Now let's see if I can go get my bird back before he kills the stego. He hasn't already. Get off me, compy. Okay, he didn't. Cool. So it just took me being sacrificed. This is what I hate about. I don't want him to attack anything unless I tell him to, but I want him to defend himself. It's so stupid. There's no in between either. Oh, I have to be completely defenseless, or anytime anything touches you, I'm just going to go crazy on it and kill it too. Now we're in a unique situation right now with what we're trying to do, because we've got a stego trapped, but there's another stego directly behind it. It's very possible we're going to aggro that second stego. Now that's not a good place to really shoot it, right? You saw it did virtually no damage. So the ideal thing would be to be able to get up somewhere where it can't hit me and face shoot it. But that's not happening right now. There we go. We got a good shot on it there. I missed. That works. But it's so undependable, and this dude's such a high level. So really, I probably want to make this slightly bigger than it is right now. See, now the other stego's pissed off at me. Now the other thing that we can do is we can use the bird. And I can make the trap bigger as well, right? But it's a basic trap. It'll get the job done. Is the stego really like climbing up in there with him? Nice. I got 2 stegos trapped in that little bitty pen. That's awesome. I'm gonna run out of arrows soon, but that's okay. We can make more. If I can even get one of them knocked out, it's worth it. Oh, out of ammo. Okay. So, there we go. The pin works. Although it looks like one of them is being forced out. we will want to make that bigger. But it's only... So, usually I do a 6 floors, 6 foundations, and make it wide enough where they can actually get down in there. And I set myself a couple of foundations around the edges where I can step up on there to be able to shoot directly in and get to their heads. With stegos, it's a bit nasty because their tail can hit you through the wall so easy. But that's okay. I'll end up getting those dudes knocked out here in a bit. And all we need to come home for really was to get arrows. So for arrows, we're going to need some thatch and some fiber, which it looks like I'm out of fiber. That's okay. Excuse me, I can harvest some. We'll need flint. And then how are we doing on narcotics? We've got some narcotics built up. Cool. Let's pull enough to do 200 pull. That's all I've got. That works. So my little plants, they're working their tails off. You got to remember, I just redid all of my plants and stuff. So they're still playing catch up from being replanted. But because that greenhouse is 300%, it's definitely helping. I am pretty positive that I have a bunch of flint down in the boat. Let's go look. So where's the boat right now? The boat's still way over here, isn't it? That's right. All right. So we've got ourselves a new mob trap. I'm talking Minecraft now. A new dino trap up top. We've got ourselves our Argentavis. That's good. The boat is in place. We need to take that home in a minute. Let's see. Pull resources. Cancel. No, I do not want to drop all my items. I want to pull flint. Apparently it says there's no flint here. So apparently I lost all that flint that I had. That's okay. We'll get some flint right here. This has been like one of my go-to areas this time around. Lots of resources have been here. Hey, look, it's a thief. And he stole my 11 flint, that thief. Where's your brother? The Pegomastix has stolen my specimen implant. How terrible. Compies for days. Alright, so what I need to do now is I need to kind of perfect that trap up there. I need to get a new stockpile of arrows built up. I should... Whoa, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get on. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get on. I should probably throw my armor and stuff back on and not put it on the dino, because that would be smart, right? We've got a ghillie suit head and hands made. I need to make the rest of the suit. That's where those little duck dudes right there come in. But I haven't really taken another one of these foul freaking birds. I hate these birds so much. As you guys know, because I say it every single time I see one. Anyways, so I'm going to do some resource gathering, some flint. I'm going to go gather some more wood from the beaver shacks. I'm probably going to expand the trap a bit. And I'm going to look at getting a couple of stegos trapped up, because we want to be able to go after a high-end argent at some point. But, I mean, in reality, where we are right now, we can kind of do whatever we want in the game now. We can start going for much better base setup. We can start really starting to push the technologies available to us. We can start doing breeding and mass taming. We have a majority of the work dinos we want. Are there other dinos that we want? Absolutely. There's a lot of dinos we want for various reasons. But what I would consider the minimum of dinos you want, once you acquire an Argent, you're really doing pretty freaking good, unless you're on a server. Now we're talking single player, and we're talking only for the purpose of building and workhorses. Ideally what we're going to want is we're going to want to get, some Brontos. Those are really super nice for mass carry weight. Their ability to gather is ridiculous. It'd be nice to have some Gigas, some T-Rexes. Those things are very, very nice for the purposes that they serve. And so we're by no means done taming, like not even close to it. What I'm getting at is we're probably more into the mid game, early late game at this point than we were previously. At this point, it's going to be more polish and shine, and let's perfect some of the things that we're doing. Let's continue to harvest resources, build the base up, things like that. So as always, boys and girls, if you liked this episode, click that like button for me. And if you would like to see some more things like it, click subscribe. Don't forget that I also do a lot of Minecraft stuff. I am doing all the mods for Minecraft right now. I'm not sure if I'll get an episode of that out this week or not yet. We've got a lot going on within my WoW guild. I do try to stream everything that I do in terms of YouTube videos, so feel free to pop in for a stream sometime. It'll either be streamed here, or I always stream on Twitch, so the necessary info should be in the details section. So you guys be good to one another, and I will catch you all next time. Laters.